Hello everyone. Once again welcome to the Pedagogy of School subject Mathematics. In the previous videos we were discussed about the curriculum, fundamentals of curriculum of mathematics, the principles of curriculum of mathematics, and after construction of the curriculum how to organize the curriculum. So methods of curriculum organization we were discussed. After preparation of the curriculum, one must has to keep in their mind, so before going to teach, the aims and objectives of teaching mathematics. For a teacher trainee, they have to understand very clearly about these particular and fundamental concepts. Later on, they will really doing in an effective way the remaining integral part of the teaching learning process. Nothing but while interaction and evaluation procedures, lesson plans, all these comes later. All these things can be done in a right way. So that's why aims and objectives of teaching mathematics helps the teacher design their teaching learning process as well as evaluation procedure in an effective way. That's why one must has to understand these concepts very clearly. Let's see, so what actually the aims and objectives of teaching mathematics are. In the PTTA subject, I have given generally in a general paper related to the aims and objectives of teaching mathematics. But with related to the very specific way, I am going to deal here with regarding to the teaching mathematics. So the aims and objectives of teaching mathematics. Before going to the aims and objectives of teaching mathematics, first we should understand what actually, where we are derived all these things. Okay. So the education we are providing at different levels with the different courses throughout the India or across the India, isn't it? So from primary to the higher education with respect to the different courses. So we are providing education. Why we are providing education? That's a big question, isn't it? So the every nation having its own national goals. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ತಂದೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ. So example for economic development, that is one of the priority nowadays, isn't it? Then comes to the social development and cultural development, etc. Like this, so many other, so the aims, these are the very important aims. Economic development, economic growth of a country, social development, later comes food and habits, so transmission of one generation to the another generation, the culture of our country. These are the very important goals every country having. So rushing towards to achieve these goals, isn't it? How we are getting these goals, how we are reaching or achieving these goals? Through the education only. It is possible to education. That's why we are providing education. Education indirectly helps a country to reach and to achieve the goals of the country. So that's why education is an important media to achieve the national goals. So the goals of our education indirectly helps to achieve the national goals are nothing but the aims of education. So goals of education are nothing but the aims of education. We are having aims of education. In the previous semesters you are already discussed about aims of education. ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಗುರಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಗುರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಟೇನ್ ಏಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್. ಥ್ರೂ ದೋಸ್ ಏಮ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಚೀವಿಂಗ್ ದ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್. ಏಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಅಗೇನ್ so time, so long term duration to achieve. That's why again we are keeping stage wise aims of education. Stage wise means primary level education goals, secondary level education goals, higher education level goals, technical education level course. Like this we are at the different stages we are again having the levels of aims of education. These are all togetherly helps to achieve the aims of education. So the next aims of education again subdivided into subject wise aims of education or course wise aims of education. You can think about that one, subject wise or course wise. These are the general aims. All these together helps to achieve the stage wise aims of education again. The next one comes to is class wise general objectives. Class wise general objectives with regarding to the particular subject. So then again comes the instructional objectives. So those are very very specific and related to the particular topic. See how we are indirectly helping to achieve our national goals. Think about from bottom to the top how we are reaching, what we are delivering in every classroom every single day helps to realize the national goals indirectly. So that's a great job every teacher doing, isn't it? Every day what we are doing, that's the most important thing. That's why we should understand clearly about the instructional objectives or behavioral objectives. So let's discuss what are the subject wise aims of teaching mathematics and instructional objectives. This is an introduction. So that's why we are deriving all these objectives comes from the national goals one by one by one by one. Okay. So the before going to the aims of teaching mathematics, first we should understand the need of teaching mathematics. Why it is important, isn't it? As a one of the compulsory subject at the secondary school level up to the +2 level sometimes. It is the only subject that encourages develop logical thinking. Yes, logical thinking it is possible through this subject. That's why it is very important. We have to study from the beginning as one of the compulsory subject. Next, help the students to discriminate between essential and non-essentials. Yes, very important. Next, knowledge of mathematics is very essential for training rational and trustworthy. Very important. It's because mathematics is nothing but accuracy. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. It is universal truth, isn't it? Never varies. The trustworthy and rational training, it is very important. So the next comes to the essential to face the challenges of the modern technological society. Very important. Mathematics is having a huge applications with related to the every area. So it is not like that. So day to day life, that's why we are having bread and butter value it is having. So that's why to face such things, so to face such challenges, the knowledge of mathematics, it is going to be useful. Helps to apply mathematical concepts and theorems to the new situations. So that is also possible because of the new disciplines are coming. It's a use applications of mathematics are possible to apply in different circumstances. So the next is significance of teaching mathematics. Importance, need and importance. Develops the ability to transfer the mathematical type of thinking and reasoning to the daily life situation. Yes, it is possible. Clear understanding of laws of nature. Helps to appreciate the applications of mathematics for scientific and technological advancement. Inculcates a good deal of self-reliance, self-confidence, tolerance and open-mindedness. These are some importance of teaching mathematics. That's why we have to teach. Essential element of communication, powerful tool in the hands of the learner, develops logical thinking and reasoning, critical mind and creative imagination. It is possible through the different concepts what we are giving to the students. It is possible to develop reasoning, critical mind. Helps to think alternative methods of solving problems. These are all possible. So that's why it's very very important subject to teach at the secondary school level as one of the compulsory subject. That's why, so based on these things, the aims are comes like this. You can keep your aims of teaching mathematics. So aims ಇರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಇಲ್ಲ. Why you are teaching the subjects to the students? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೇ ಇದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಏಮ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೀಚ್. ಸೊ ವೈಲ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು, ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸಾಧಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದ ಏಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಎ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಏಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಏಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗೋಲ್. ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗೋಲ್. So they require to achieve longer duration. It's not like one class or 1 month or 6 months like that. It is not. Maybe one academic year or maybe at a certain level of education, secondary education. If they are passed out, then it is possible to achieve that particular area of a goal. It is possible. So that's why it is important. It is termed as a long term goal. It is called as an aim. Next, it is general in nature. It is very general to the particular subject. So it may be vary to the chapter to chapter, but particular subject having their own general aims. Give directions for the educational process. Yes, of course. So the aims are helping how we can provide education. So the aims of education provide how we can provide education, gives the direction for the process of educational process. Aims of teaching a particular subject. why we have to why we have to teach mathematics, what are the aims we have to prepare or to construct before going to start our subject. We impart education in order to achieve certain ends and goals. Various subjects of the school curriculum are different means to achieve these goals. Yes, of course, every subject having their own characteristics and nature. Through the particular and peculiarity of the particular subject, it is possible to achieve the very specific type of goals, isn't it? Through that, we can achieve. So, like that, mathematics is also one type of characteristics it is having. Aims are general and long-term goals. Aims are like ideas and their attainments require a long-term planning. So that's why it is important, isn't it? Long-term goals ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು aims ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿಬೋದು. Not possible to achieve at a single particular point. Aims are like ideas and their attainments require a long-term planning. So some aims I have quoted here: utilitarian aim, social aim, intellectual aim, cultural aim, international understanding aim, recreational aim, etc. Like this we are having so many other. So these are the possible aims you can keep in your mind, isn't it? Okay, utilitarian aim, nothing but practical aim. Is that it is going to be useful? Yes, of course it is useful to everyone. These are all called as utilitarian aims. To enable the students have clear ideas about number concept, ಉಪಯೋಗ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಕಲಿಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ದೇ ಕೆನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಲೈಫ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಥವಾ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಏಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಥ್ರೂ ದಿಸ್ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಏಮ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಏಮ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೋಟ್. So before going to teach, that's you are going to enable your students to acquire with all these informations. To give the individual an understanding of ideas and operations in number and quantity needed in daily life. Yes, of course they needed in daily life. Ideas, operations, basic fundamental operations of mathematics helps everybody. So not only for mathematics students, isn't it? To enable the individual to have clear comprehension of the way the number is applied to all the measures, but most particularly to those frequently used concepts such as length, volume, area, weight, temperature, speed, etc. So many concepts at secondary school level what we are discussing, more or less useful to the each and every student, even though they are not taking their one of the major subject as mathematics in higher education, isn't it? Everybody they are using all these concepts. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಜಾಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ, ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್, ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಮೆಷರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಮೇಜರ್ ಏಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಮರ್ತು ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಏಮ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಏನು ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ವೈಲ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಏನಾಗಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್. Not like that. It is the main purpose is to achieve the utilitarian aim of teaching mathematics. Through the particular concepts you have to help them to use what they learn in their daily life. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಬ್ರೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಂತು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸು ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಓದಬೇಕು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಟು ಲೀಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಇನ್ ಎನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ವೇ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಲೆಕ್ಕಾಚಾರ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ಸ್ ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. To enable the individual have clear comprehension of the way the number is applied to all the measures I have given. So fourth one, to enable the individual to become proficient in the four fundamental operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and divisions. It is very important, isn't it? This is one of the ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಏಮ್, ನೀವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ದಡ್ಡ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ಸ್ ಆದರೂ ಬರಬೇಕು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ. ಸೊ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದೇರ್ IQ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ equip your students with related to the four fundamental operation. This is another utilitarian aim, to provide the basis of mathematical skills and processes which will be needed for vocational purposes. Is very important. ಯಾವುದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಇದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದೆಮ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಎನೇಬಲ್ ದ ಲರ್ನರ್ ಟು ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಟು ಮೀಟ್ ದ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೈಲಿ ಲೈಫ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಆ ಥರದ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ knowledge. All these are comes under the utilitarian aim. So the next, move on to the social aims. Is that social aims can be developed through while teaching mathematical concepts? Yes, of course it is possible, because it is having a social value. Already ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ in the first semester ನಲ್ಲಿ. Definitely, if it is having a social value, why don't we have to keep social aims? ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ, ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಮೌಲ್ಯ ಅಂದಾಗ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಗುರಿಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಹ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಚೀವ್ ದೀಸ್ ಏಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಏಮ್ಸ್? ಡೆವಲಪ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಜನರಲ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಲೈಫ್. Yes, of course, only through the mathematical understanding concept it is possible. These are the some social aims. Help the pupil acquire social and moral values. Help the information of social laws and social order. Very important. How you can ಬಯಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ದಂಗೆ, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಲ್ದಂಗೆ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆನ್ಸಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಫಿನಾಮಿನಾ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬೇಕು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂ ಏಮ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಅಚೀವ್ಡ್ ಥ್ರೂ ವೈಲ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, after this comes to the disciplinary aims. Yes, discipline. So I am not talking here it is physical discipline. Disciplinary aims are nothing related to the mental aims or mental faculty aims. Like that you can develop the mental faculties of the students. Very important. Enable the learner to exercise and discipline mental faculties. See, this is one of the very important aim you have to keep in our mind, isn't it? So very important. So the mental faculties are nothing but analysis power, synthesis power, thinking power, reasoning ability power, creativity power. So these are the things. Thinking itself one of the mental faculty. Enable the learners to exercise and discipline mental faculties. So through the while teaching a mathematical concepts, not only while solving a problem, I am talking about so many things. When you are tackling with the different concepts of the mathematics, it is possible to develop all the mental faculties while solving each and every step of the problem. It helps the mind to develop mental faculties. They have to think it, they have to reason out, they have to analyze the situations and problems and synthesize. While synthesizing all those things, putting in together while solving the problem, all these things, it is possible. So that's why it is one of the major aim comes under the disciplinary aim. Help in the intelligent use of reasoning power. Develop the character through systematic and orderly habits. Yes, this is systematically and orderly. So the giving reasons why it is we have to write first step, second step, third step, why you have to solve like this, all these comes like that. Orderly habits help the learner to be original and creative in thinking. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿದಂಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೋ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ರೀಸ್ನಿಂಗನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಜಸ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರೂಫ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ಸ್, ದೆನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಟು ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ನೀವೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕಲ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಟು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವಾಗಲೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಟು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಮರೆತು ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದ ಸೇಮ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್. ಸೊ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. Because it's every problem, it is a new circumstance, so that they can come up with their own way to find out the solutions. That is most important thing. ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತನೂ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು ಲೆಟ್ ದೆಮ್ ಟ್ರೈ ದೆಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನರಿ ಏಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಟೀಚರು ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಕೀಪ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನರಿ ಏಮ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್. then you can help the students indirectly to develop their creativity. ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಸೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತೀವಿ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ರಿಲಯಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ possible. Okay, so the next one, cultural aims. Next, to enable to appreciate the role played by the mathematics in cultural tradition. Cultural aims ಕೂಡ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಟು ಯು, ಸೊ ದ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೇ ಆಫ್ the traditions what we are following, way of food and cloth habits, way of celebrations, all these things are togetherly called as culture. So we have to transmit the culture from one generation to the another generation. That is one of the major aim of our education as well as teaching our subjects. While teaching mathematics, yes, of course it is possible, we can develop cultural aim. We can achieve the cultural aim among our students. That is also possible. How you can do? While teaching the mathematics, you must keep the cultural aim. ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? So help them to take such an example. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರ, ಬಟ್ ಈವನ್ ದೋ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಾದರೆ ಈಗ ಫೀಸಾ ಅದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಫೀಸಾಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಅದರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫೀಸನ್ನು ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಟು ದ ಹೈಯರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಫೀಸಾ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ವೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅವರ್ ಓನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಮದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್. ನಾವು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೇಮೂ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಅವತ್ತೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಲು, ರಾಮ, ಝೇವಿಯರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ರಾಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋವಂಥದ್ದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋವಂಥದ್ದು ರಮೇಶ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಹೌದಾ, ಪುನೀತ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್. ಸೊ ದ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಅಂಶ. ಹೌ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕೋಚಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್. ಅಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್, ದೇ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ curriculum also. That is very important. Next, provide mathematical ideas, aesthetic, intellectual and enjoyment and satisfaction for creative expression. That is also cultural aim. Develop an aesthetic awareness of mathematical shapes, patterns in the nature. All these are possible. So that is a thing you can keep in your mind. So these are all the few aims you must know and you have to state before going to start your teaching of mathematics. Next, move on to the objectives. Just I am giving the brief definition. Later I will discuss the upcoming videos what actually the objectives are. Objectives are derived from the subject aims. What we are saying, objectives. So these are directed towards the aim. That means through the objectives we can achieve the aims of the particular subject. All these aims are cultural aim, social aim, disciplinary aim, intellectual aim. All these can be achieved through the particular objectives only, from the objectives. So these are derived from the aims what we are saying. So these are short term goals. Aims are long term, these are short term goals. It is possible to achieve within a period. So that particular topic it is possible to achieve, it's enough. So that's why they are called as short term goals. Attainable within the educational system, steps towards the realization of the aims, very specific in nature, precise in nature, and they can be observable also. Whether we are achieved or not, you can observe in the classroom only, after the test only. So every classroom, every walk of the school you can observe, so whether the objectives are achieved or not. So the objectives vary from course to course, isn't it? Subject to subject, very subject to subject. Next, very specific for each course, originate from the aims. These are all called as objectives. Objectives are nothing but the terminal behavior or end goals ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ objectives. Objectives of teaching mathematics. The aims are divided in some definite, functional and workable units named as objectives. Because aims cannot be achieved in a short period, to achieve, that's why we are dividing these aims into smaller units. They are called as objectives. So the aims can be divided into definite way, functional way and workable way, those units named as objectives. The objectives of the teaching are those short-term immediate goals that may be achieved within the specified classroom resources by a teacher. Outcomes also sometimes we can say an instructional objective is a statement that describes that the pupil will do or will be able to do towards the realization of educational aim. That means after finishing every topic, every concept, what you are expecting from the student side, that is a learning outcome, those are termed as objectives of teaching mathematics. Terminal behavior. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದಾಗ ನೀವೇನು ಮೊದಲೇ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಪಾಠ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮಗು ಇಷ್ಟದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಮೆಂಟಲಿ, those are called as learning outcomes are called as objectives of teaching mathematics. So the differences between aims and objectives like this. I think all of you understood about the objectives of teaching mathematics, nothing but the so outcome ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಷನ್, ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಷನ್, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, those are called as objectives. So let's move on to the some brief discrimination or differences between the aims and objectives. So the aims are very broad and comprehensive in nature. Yes, of course, very comprehensive. They are broad and comprehensive nature. Objectives are narrower and very specific in nature. Exactly, very specific. So the aims are not definite and clear. So but objectives are very definite and clear. So the aims are long time duration is needed to achieve, but objectives requires very short duration to achieve. Aims are very subjective in nature, but objectives are very objective in nature. So objective, that's why they are called as very definite and clear anta adike kariತೀವಿ, and specific. So aims cannot be evaluated, but objectives can be evaluated. That's why we are objectives ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನೀವು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ evaluated. Aims includes the objectives. So but objectives are derived from the aims. So to achieve the aims, school, society and nation all are having a responsibilities. Not only teacher can achieve the aims of education or aims of the particular subject, not only the teacher having responsibility, but they have to join all together to achieve the aims of particular subject or an education, school, society and nation. Objectives. So to achieve the objectives, teacher is the only responsible to achieve the objectives. This is a ground reality, ground level application anta ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವೋ. So the teacher is the responsible. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ teacher plays an important role. Unless of achieving the objective, so not possible to achieve the aims of education or aims of the particular subject, then it is not possible to achieve the national goals. So then we have to think about ourselves, isn't it? ನಮ್ಮ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ನಾವು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವರು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಎವ್ರಿ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವೇ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಟೀಚರ್ having a great responsibility, so the every moment they have to take a responsibility and they have to implement all those things. So that's why it is possible to achieve the objectives of teaching mathematics. Indirectly it helps to realize the particular aims of a course and education. Later indirectly helps to achieve the national goals. So like that every subject, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ, major responsibility what you are having while teaching your subject. Indirectly you are helping to achieve the aims of education. In turn it helps to achieve the national goals, isn't it? These are the major differences between aims and objectives. So in the next upcoming video I will take how to construct yourself the relevant objectives when you are teaching your particular topic, concepts, etc. That later in turn helps you to prepare your lesson plan and teaching learning process as well as evaluation procedure what you can adopt based on the objectives. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಏಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮುಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್.